I built the world's most advanced memory system so that AI would never forget anything about you. Problem I encountered when I was using AI, in particular Claude, Windsurf, Cursor, is that the memory is fragmented. There is no single memory that is persistent across different AI models. Now we have Grok 4. Is it going to have their own memory? That's the problem that I saw. Why is the memory fragmented along all of the different tools? Not every tool is good for every single use case. ChatGPT is great, but it's not great at coding. I think it's foolish to assume that one company will be able to come up with one AI that will do everything the best. I think that's foolish. And APIs, to add fire to the problem, APIs are stateless. Even if you're building your own AI tools with the APIs, there is no memory. You have to build that layer on your own, which I can tell you from experience is not an easy task. And AIs without memory is like fancy autocomplete. It's not real intelligence. It can't learn. It can't remember things. You constantly have to repeat yourself. So let's do a perfect example. Let's see how Claude handles memory. FYI, ChatGPT knows all of the projects that I'm working about because I brainstorm with it. But right now, Claude, I don't know what it's trying to do, is analyzing data. Anyway, yeah, I don't have access to memory, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is the problem. So now let's try this again. I asked ChatGPT to tell me everything it knows about me. And now I'm going to copy this and paste it into Claude, which has access to my memory MCP server. Now watch the magic. There we go. It's using recall to remember these things. So user preference, development style, projects, market mirror. There we go. Now it's using remember. And slowly but surely, I'm going to pause this video, but it will remember every single thing that I gave it above. You can see it work. There is another one, project MindMirror. What is this one? User is a founder, engineer, builder based in Dubai. What is this one? Market mirror is an AI. Okay. What else? There we go. Now, let's try to start a new chat. And let's ask about what projects I'm working on. All right. And by the way, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The system has advanced conflict resolution detection. So if you say, for example, I like Vim for coding, and then tomorrow you say, I prefer VS Code for coding, and then you ask it, what should I use? What's my preferred IDE for coding or whatever? Then the system will flag the conflicts. It will say, well, before you said Vim, now you say VS Code. Which one do you actually prefer? And this is what ChatGPT doesn't even do. And I think that we humans, we evolve. We don't have set preferences. We constantly evolve. Today you like working at night. Tomorrow you like working, in a week you like working in the morning. And that's the problem that I try to solve. The system must be adaptable and must it must mimic human intelligence and human memory, basically. And that's what I think even ChatGPT and other systems that have memory are doing at quite a basic level, to be honest. But yeah, as you can see, we have the projects, MindMirror and Market Mirror, exactly like from ChatGPT. So this is one way how you can import your memories from ChatGPT to my memory system with Claude, for example. Hopefully ChatGPT adds support for MCP servers that we can use it as well. But until then, this is more of a product for developers that are people who are using Claude, because you can build things. You can build your own AI models with APIs of ChatGPT, or OpenAI and Anthropic. Build your own assistants, chatbots, and smart level systems. But the problem before was that there was no memory. There was no solution that would provide users with the ability to train their assistants. That's the problem that I tried to solve. So what people can do now is crazy stuff like you can make a drone, for example, give it vision, connect ChatGPT to the drone, and connect the memory system, which persists. Now, your assistant, for example, you're coding with Claude Code or Windsurf, and you say some specific things about you as a person. Maybe this is a personality, it's not a coding or work trait, it's a personality trait. And your coding agent will remember that. Now, here's where it gets funny or fun. Now, let's say you have a drone that you connect to the same memory system. The drone now remembers everything that you said to your coding agent. Isn't that crazy? One single memory system across all AI models. That's what I try to do. Let's say Tesla. In the future, I'm assuming Tesla will probably integrate Grok into their Teslas or something. Well, what about the memory? I have so many projects in ChatGPT in terms of memory that I've stored. I don't want to have to re-explain everything. And how do I maintain memories across different systems? It's the system is broken. That's what I try to fix. I also built this memory system because the bigger vision that I have is to build AGI. And I don't think we will get to AGI with advanced token predictors, which are LLMs. LLMs are advanced token predictors. They seem like they're intelligent, but this is basically clever tooling and clever prompting to make it seem like it's exhibiting true intelligence. But if somebody understands LLMs, AIs from first principles, go really deep into it, you'll see it's nothing more than fancy token predictors, autocomplete, that is trained to behave and mimic and simulate a human assistant's behavior. That's why it hallucinates. It doesn't know what is right or wrong. It just thinks what is the most likely response that a human assistant would give to us to this question. And even if it's wrong, it will give a simulation. And I think memory is 50% of the way to AGI. You cannot build AGI, even if it thinks really well, if it can't effectively store, retrieve, prune, forget, list memories. Like us humans, we have to mimic our human memory and get that into our AI systems. That's my vision, the true vision. Lastly, I don't believe big companies will be able to do this, big labs like Anthropic and ChatGPT, because everybody wants people to use their own AI. Nobody wants to build one single AI that will be that will have the ability to interact with other AIs. And even if somebody tries to do this, well, they still need the memory problem solved. So that's the reason. Grok 4 will have its own memory, ChatGPT another memory, Anthropic Claude another memory. I want one integrated solution. So that's what I built. So MindMirror is free to use up to a certain point, and it's available at usemindmirror.com. You can find it here, you can try it, see how it works. I'm sure you guys will find it useful. The setup process is literally one link and that's it. Nothing complicated. Try to make it as easy as possible. By using MindMirror, you are directly helping me fund my AGI research. So if you want to help me build smart AGI level systems that will automate and simplify our lives greatly, go ahead and try MindMirror.